Hi there, Rajesh here. So today we are going to discuss this question called rearrange the array. So given an array A of size n and that is a permutation of 0, 1 to n minus 1. So we have to rearrange the array in such a way that A of I equal to j should become A of j equal to I. Okay, for all I and j from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so this question can be solved easily if we make use of extra space, but the challenge here is we should be using any extra space for this question. Okay, you can have a look at these constraints where n is the size of the array can vary from 1 to 10 raised to the power of 5, where the elements in the array can varies from 0 to n. Okay, so let's take an example and I'll try to explain you that so to make things clear. Okay, let us take the same example that was given here, 2013. Just don't consider this example. I feel like this example is wrong, so let's take this and let's try to dig deep down. So the given array is 2013. Okay, so it is given that 2 0 1 3. Okay, so the indices for this particular elements are 0 1 2 3. It was said that, and so you have to make array of I is j, right? So this is I is the index and j is the element that you are getting here. Let's say in this case array of 0, so array of 0 equal to 2, right? So what you need to do is you need to make array of 2 equal to 0. That means here array of 0 is 2, but here you have to make array of 2 equal to 0, but it is here it is already 1, right? So but you have to, in the resultant array you have to make it as 0. Okay, so you might be assuming that okay, what's in there, you can directly go and keep that 0, right? You can directly instead of 1, let's keep there 0. Okay, that's what you're assuming. That's okay, but when you're traversing array like this from left to right, when you come to 2 and you're getting array of, actually it has to be array of 2 equal to 1, but since you have replaced with 0, you'll be getting 0. Okay, for that what we need to do is we need to save it somewhere in the some hash map or something, or some array kind of thing. You can do it, but for that you have to make use of an extra space. So yes, for that we have to make use of extra space. So we have to compromise on space and we have to make this much efficient, right? So for that we'll be make use of something else. Let's say we have A and B are the two numbers. Okay, A and B are the two numbers which are less than n. Okay, so let's assume that I have incremented A by B into n times. Alright, I have incremented A by B into n times, after which I'll be getting X. Okay, the X is the result after incrementing A by B into n times. Now how do I get A or B from this? It is just a single variable, but how can I get A and B out of this X? Okay, if I divide this X by n, okay, I'll be getting what? B. That's what I have added. Okay, if I perform mod on this n, I'll be getting what called A. Let's take an example. Okay, let us take this one. Okay, this is 2, B is 2, and I have incremented this by 3. Okay, so the result is 1 plus 2 into 3 is 7. Now if I divide the 7 by 3 is 2, which is B, it is this, and 7 mod 3 is 1, which is this. Okay, we'll be making use of this fact, okay, in the rearrange array to get things done. Okay, now let's get back to the question and let's pull this example again, 2013. Okay, so let me clear the screen off. So this is 2, this is 0, this is 1, this is 3. Now 0 1 2 3. So we apply the same thing here and we will compromise on space. Now what I'll do is, now I'll process the first element. I'll take the element that is array of 0 equal to 2. But what I need to do is I need to make this array of 2 equal to 0, right? That is array of 2. In array of 2 I have to keep 0. So instead of this, I'll make use of the formula that we have seen before. So let's assume this 1 equal to a, that is a equal to 1 and b equal to what? Now now you have to tell me like b equal to what. See here array of 0 is 2, but we have to make array of 2 equal to 0, right? So we here the 0 is what called p. Okay, now what is n? N will be always the size of the array. In this case, size of the array is 4. Okay, now what will insert at the second index? Here will insert a plus, okay, b into n. Okay, what is a equal to 1, b is 0, 0 into n is 0 again, of course, so we'll insert 1 again here. Okay, so likewise now I'll come to here. Now I'll do the same thing, array of 1 equal to 0. In this case array of 1 is 0, but I have to make array of 0 equal to 1. So now I'll go to 0th index, I have to make it 1, right? So now I have to make array of 0 equal to 1. Okay, now I'll go here. So here in this case a equal to 2, okay, and b equal to 1. So now what I'll replace this with 2 plus 1 into 4, which is 6. So now it is 6. Now I'll come here. So let me erase this. Yeah, now I'm at 2. Now so we have array of 2 equal to 1, right? But we have to make array of 1 equal to 2. Array of 1 equal to 2, right? So now I'll go here, array of 1, that is this, but here we have 0. So what I'll do is I'll just make 0 plus 2 into 4, we get what called 8. Okay, I'll replace with this 8. Now I'll go to 3, array of 3 equal to 3. The same thing I'll do here, I'll replace it. So now what I'll do is, so we have replaced the things here in the original array, but we need the values. See, this 6 is not the value we are expecting, or 8 is not the value we're expecting. Let's some x is not the value we're expecting. So in order to get the value, what we'll do is we'll just traverse the entire array, and for every element what we'll do is we'll perform division operator using n. If we divide every element with n, that is the answer what we are expecting. So I told you, if you have a plus b into n, see, we actually in the every index, if you could see, b is the element what we have to keep there, but what we are doing, instead of that we are just making a plus b into n. This is what we are just making. Okay, we're just replacing that value with this. But instead what I told you is, so we can obtain a value if we obtain by performing modulus operation on it, or we can obtain b value by perform division operation on it. Okay, so we have to traverse the entire array and we have to perform division operation on each of the indices, and that's what your expecting answer is. Okay, so without any ado, let's get to the code. Yeah, so here we are given this particular prototype. So we are given with an array, and this array we have to return what called the, after rearranging the array, we have to return the resultant rearranged array. Okay, so let's code it. So I'll initialize the variable n with array.length. Okay, now I'll take an maybe long array, which is a resultant array. Here you can take integer array, but in order to prevent that overflow issues on Scala platform, I'm just using long array. Okay, I'm just making use of long array, that's it. So let me make it of n. So I just made a resultant long array of length n. Now I'll initialize some variable, let's say k equal to 0. Okay, just to copy the element into long. So just int x of resultant array equal to resultant of k plus plus equal to x. I'm just copying that the elements in the given array into the resultant long array. That's it. That's no big deal here. So now what I'll do is I'll traverse the array for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Now for every element on the resultant array, this is what I'll be performing. Resultant array of, okay, so for that particular index we have to make things different. So resultant of I mod n, okay, but I have to make it int because it will give you the long, okay. So plus equal to, okay, just have to multiply that with into n. That's it. So in this step what we're doing is, so I told you here, okay, for every element, let's say here array of, let's say this is array of 2 equal to 1, so array of 2 equal to 1, we have to make array of 1 equal to 2. So what I'm doing is, for first array of 2 equal to 1, that can be obtained here. So array of 2 equal to 1, this is array of 2 equal to, this is the 1 is the value, and again array of 1 we have to get, right? So that's the reason I'm just keeping this array res of I inside the square brackets of another res, okay. So why I'm performing mod? I'm performing mod because, so let's say we are doing this, okay, we are at array of 0 and we have some value, let's say 4, okay, or let's say 3. I have incremented 3 by some other value, okay, some other value. So when I come to 3 and I want to process it, I'll have some other value, right? I don't have the original value here. So how do I get the original value? I told you, if you want to get the value of a, then you just need to perform modulus operation. If you want to get what the value of b, you have to perform the division operation. So I'm just performing the modular operation for the same region. Once you're done with the processing the array, just the thing you need to do is, you just need to divide each element by n. That's it, okay. For int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, res of I equal to res of I by n, okay. Since they are asking you to return an integer array, what you'll do is you'll just copy those elements into an int array and you'll just return it, okay. So you can modify this code, you know, according to your understanding. So we don't need to actually take this resultant array and all. You can make use of the original array also, but in order to, you know, avoid the integer overflow conflicts, I'm just making use of this resultant array, okay. Yet there are many ways possible to do the same. It's totally up to you, okay. For long x of res, what I'll do is I'll just make of given array only of k plus plus equal to x. So here there will be a conflict, just need to typecast it with the int, okay. I just need to return, okay, where is this, okay. So you just return the, that's it. So I hope you understand this question well. Thank you.